Alright guys, so in today's video we are going to be conducting some theories that we have for Squid Game Season 3. So without further ado, let's get into it. So what do you think that Squid Game Season 3 is going to be like, Brodie?
So hello guys, I am back here and I'm actually at his house this time. So right now we're going to talk about what you need to know is for Season 3 and what we think is going to happen. So what we know from the post-credit scene from Squid Game Season 2, from clips, we know that it will include the next boy doll. And we also know it's going to be the last season, so it needs to have a good conclusion. So I think what they're going to play is some kind of game that involves two things. Like maybe, who knows, maybe they're going to play some kind of Jack and Jill spin-off thing.
Imagine. I also think that because of the Squid Game, the experience, they have a custom game such as Battleship. So maybe they will take some inspiration from what they did in the experience back in Manhattan, NYC.
Yeah, they might do Battleship. They might even bring back Red Light, Green Light, which they said it would come back. And also, they also said, let me remember it correctly, but what they said was someone's going to turn to the front man in this next season, whatever.
I'm 99% sure they said it was Gi-hun, which would be a crazy plot twist. But
Gi-hun turns into the front man, that would be insane. But I think he would shunt the games down. Now, what we have recently found out is because we know who the owner of the game is now.
Yeah, we know it is Oh Il Nam, which is a very big reveal.
Yeah, Oh Il Nam actually owns the Squid Games, so which was a very plot reveal. And the fact that he peed his pants to do this. He did in the show. So this is a very big plot twist, but what we're here to say is what we are thinking is just that. And we want to see what happens later in this amazing show and what is probably going to happen in the show.
What I think is going to happen...
And I'm going to take the books back.
Okay.
Because they're due from the library. Okay.
All right. So, what we think is likely going to be the big reveal for Season 3 is we feel like there's going to be something to do with ending the games altogether because Gi-hun has stated many times that he, if given control of the games, would completely erase them. Now, I think it's very strange of Netflix to just completely throw this bombshell instead of doing like a Star Wars big reveal at the theater. So I think there is also going to be some bigger plot twists that we just don't know about. Because they dropped it so casually, it almost feels like it's not even the big twist of the season.
Exactly. There must be more to it, is what we're trying to say.
What I think at least, is that Oh Il Nam has already died. So they're probably going to find some replacement for the front man. And with nowhere else to go, I believe Gi-hun is going to, quote-unquote, lie to them and say he would be the front man. But then, when it's revealed he actually wants to be the front man and wants to make the games continue, we will end on what I think is some sort of U.S. military of Korea get involved, because it seems like South Korea does not like what they're doing, as shown in Season 2 by them trying to hunt down the salesman.
Yes, it's very true.
No, you don't click. Don't click. So, what do you think is going to be like the climax of this episode, Brodie? This season.
What I think is going to happen, the big reveal, is I think that, so you know how in Toy Story, so this is similar to Toy Story 3, remember that? So remember that doll? What I think is going to happen is, so since that Toy Story 3 movie, do you know what happened? The doll turned on his master. And also, I could say in Sonic Prime, the robot turned on his master from being hacked. What I think is going to happen is someone is going to hack that giant robot, and it's going to be a giant scene, very big in the show.
I also believe that some players will make a protested rebellion, like how Gihan attempted to do back in Season 2.
Yes, that's very true, very true. And also, I think Thanos is going to come back.
I pray to God he comes back.
Okay, let me just explain something. We never actually saw him die.
Yeah, and we've also never seen the show itself, but that's besides the point.
We watch scenes all the time, keep in mind.
Yeah, we're licensed YouTube Shorts watchers, so we know a lot of... You don't have to click.
I know, but I want to click.
So, what I think is how the season's gonna end. I think that it's gonna end up with, whatever front man we have being overthrown by some form of government major.
Also known as South Korea.
Yeah.
And that, guys, is probably gonna be our theory.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching, and as always,
Goodbye.